Welcome to Yorman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They'll run it from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Tulane right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to keep it in the air. Steps away. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Gordon.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Montgomery. There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Pirates are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's James. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to do.
Touchdown, Green Wave! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Clark to fire. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down.
Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a...
He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense,
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Clark wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ECU!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.